Hey, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me, I'm not sure what the main thing that I'm going to be doing today yet is. I know I need to play Animal Crossing, but I'm probably not going to video the whole thing because that can sometimes take a really long time because I am very picky with who I invite to live on my island. So I don't know how long that's going to take, but I will show you who I am going to be having move on to my island once I find them. And besides that, I also want to work on my journal for a little bit and paint the nails on my other hand because I still haven't done that. I know it's silly, but I haven't had time to get that done yet. So I would like to hopefully get that done. I'm not sure if I will or not, but that's my hope. But for right now, I have some kind of exciting news, and at least to me, it's very exciting news. You know the basil that I brought inside from the container garden, or the containers that were outside 2 weeks ago? I believe it was 2 weeks ago. One of them has roots. And I honestly can't believe it. I am so excited. Hopefully that means it's gonna be okay through the winter. They're super teeny tiny little roots, but it's very exciting. I saw it out of the corner of my eye because I was looking at the tomato plant and I was just like, wait, oh my gosh, those are roots. So let me show you that real quick because it's so exciting. Okay, I don't know if you are going to be able... Oh yeah, you can see. There they are. Oops, dang it. There you go. They're on this plant right here. Those are roots, and it's so exciting. Again, I know you can barely see it. I'm trying to get it so you can see better. They're right there, kind of in the center of the screen. I am so excited. This little guy right here is the one with roots. So we have one. Just wanted to show you that because it is extremely exciting, and I didn't know if any of those would even get roots. So the fact that one of them does it's just amazing. And once it gets a lot more roots, I'm going to put it in the container garden with the other tomato plant. Water will be filtered and moving, and they'll get proper food and everything through the winter. And then hopefully they'll be super healthy for when I bring them outside. So I'll be able to bring them outside in the spring once it's done freezing. But yeah, I honestly can't believe that. I am so excited. But anyway, again, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. But right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far, and I'll see you in a little bit. This is my, I think, 9th island that I have visited, but I'm going to ask Nan to move on to my island. So this is the new villager who's going to be moving in. She's so cute. And we are halfway done with the journal. Just finished June, and I have started a little bit of July. I did the first calendar page, and then I wrote down all the dates on each page for the month. So I made a little bit of progress, but not much. I haven't actually done any of the layout for any of the days in July, but yeah, we have started, and we are officially halfway done with next year's journal, and it's amazing. It's much later on in the day now, but earlier I found a lost item, and it belongs to Lobo, so I am going to give it to him now before I forget to give it back to him. I couldn't earlier because he was still sleeping. I found your book. I think it's a book. I forget. Did you lose this by chance? Here you go. Oh, it's a planner. Those are very important. I am very glad that I gave that back to him because yes, I would have been very upset if I lost mine. You're welcome. Oh, a full-on suit. Okay, I'll try it on just to see what it looks like. Oh, that is something. Okay, yeah, I'll be selling that. There we go, that's better. And also, I wanted to show you this because I just think it's funny and I keep forgetting about it. I have this little snow globe right here because it's outside of Marshall's house because he gave it to me, and when he did, he said he didn't want to part with it. And so I felt bad, so I put it outside of his house. So now technically he has it, and you know, that's why that's there. Oh, by the way, I also gotten a couple more items for Thanksgiving over here, just one or two. I got the barred knife jaw and the Dungeness crab, I believe is what that kind is. I don't think I need the anchovy or the olive flounder that's over here, but I'm keeping them just in case. And the sea urchin also I know I don't need because that's for the other hemisphere and I can't catch that right now.
but I caught everything else, which is really exciting, and I even made the flour and sugar that I'll be needing. Besides that, I just need the manila clams, which I'll get that day, and the vegetables over here, which I'll harvest that day, and the mushrooms, which I have plenty of. So now I'm all ready for turkey day. I'm just gonna play for a little bit longer since I'm here, and then I'll get started knitting in a little bit. Now it's time to knit. I just wanted to play Animal Crossing for a little bit more, just kind of do absolutely nothing. So yeah, I didn't accomplish anything. I just played for a little bit longer, which was honestly very nice. And we still are using the green yarn today because it was still chilly, not as cold as it was, but it's still, you know, it's cold. It was honestly colder outside than I was expecting it to be. You know how it's just one of those days where it was sunny, so it was kind of deceiving out there. But for what I did today, honestly, I didn't really get up to anything. It was just a nice, relaxing day, and I fully enjoyed it. What did I do today? I don't even know. Not really anything. It was very nice. Did get out for a little while, of course, like I said, with the weather being colder than I was expecting it to be. But even with that, I just went for a walk, so it wasn't really anything that exciting. So yeah, just a really nice, calm day today. Well, I did do one thing earlier this morning that I didn't show you after I showed you the basil plant that has roots now, which I am so excited about, and the roots are already like twice the size as they were earlier, so that is very exciting. And also a second stem, I guess you can call it, also has roots. So now there are two little guys in there with roots, which is super exciting. Of course, they're gonna have to grow a bunch more roots before I move them into the arrow garden with the tomato plant, because they won't be able to reach the water at the size that they are because they're so tiny. So yeah, they have to grow quite a bit before they can make it in there, but it's just exciting that they even have any roots starting. But anyway, after I showed you them, I noticed that the tomato plant could be trimmed a little bit more, so I did trim another good amount off of that plant, which is kind of nice because the little one was getting a bit leggy, and I don't like that. It just, you know, it seems like it's not good for the plant. That's where Broken Branch came from. The plant was too leggy and that branch broke off of the plant, and I put it into soil, and that's where that plant got its name. So yeah, that's why I don't like it to get super leggy. So I trimmed another branch of that plant off, and yes, I did put it in soil because I couldn't just throw it away because it was still a healthy branch once I trimmed it down. So yeah, that one is also in soil now. I didn't put it into the water because I just put one in there with the plant already, so there's two plants in there now technically. I don't know if that one has roots or not yet. It probably does. Those little ones root very, very quickly when they're in water. The soil takes a little bit longer, but yeah, I put this one in the soil too because I can't help myself, and I feel bad when I trim the plant anyway, so I figure, you know, I might as well try and get another plant out of it because, you know, it just makes me feel a little bit better when I trim them, because I'm not like just throwing away all of their hard work with what they've been working on growing into the trash can. Because that branch is cut now, the plant can focus on being a little bit less long again, which is good. And it only has one more, I believe. I think it's kind of hard to see. I think it only has one more branch that's still super long because there's like 5 or 6 tomatoes on it still. So I need to wait for those to ripen, and then I will be able to trim that one as well, which is extremely exciting. I was thinking, because I am going to be decorating for Christmas very shortly, on Thursday actually, so you know, next week, well currently I guess it's actually this week when you're watching this video, so yeah, I'll be decorating for Christmas this week, which I am really looking forward to, and I'm kind of deciding where I want to put things. I have the desk that you are underneath has 1, 2, 3 shelves that are open because one of them has my tackle boxes on them, and that there is no more room on that shelf. But I need to clean off the shelves because I just have things that are like tossed over there that honestly could be mostly thrown away. So yeah, I need to clean those off, and I'm gonna be probably putting a few decorations over there. But behind me, where you'll be able to see while I'm knitting, I have been trying to figure out what I want to do. So that way you can enjoy some decorations too, because the shelf up there is kind of full of plants. So I usually put Christmas decorations up there, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that this year. So yeah, I've been trying to definitely figure out what I'm gonna do. I have my advent calendar that Mom, Dad, and Dan made. Dan did most of the work because she sewed every single bag. I'll show you them, they're really cute, but for my advent, I had them hanging off of that shelf last year, but I didn't have the string of turtles that are up there currently. I might move them for the holiday season because I have other string of turtles that are in the windowsill over there, and they're doing great, so I can probably just move them over there for the holidays, and I think they'd probably be okay. The main thing that I'm nervous about is them getting too cold in the window, you know, because they're used to being further in the room, so they're a little bit warmer, but I don't know, so I might leave them there, I might not, I don't know. But for underneath on the ground over here, I'm planning on putting my gingerbread house or sugar cookie castle, because it's not a gingerbread house at all, over there so that you can see it. And I do have a surface to put it on, so like I'm not worried about that. But I'm planning on hopefully putting it back there. I don't know though. I also was thinking about maybe making a kind of like a I don't know, a little fireplace to put back there, a fake one, obviously, just like out of cardboard and paper, just so that it could be kind of cozy back there with the, you know, even though it's fake, it would still look cute for the holidays. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly, but I am excited to decorate for Christmas. But anyway, since I'm already on the second row, I'm gonna continue on knitting, and then I will show you what the blanket looks like for today. Just give me a couple seconds. All right, I am all done knitting the blanket for today, and this, I couldn't figure out which side was the front or the back there, but this is what the blanket looks like for today up close. And this, it is very twisted today. That's why I was a little bit confused as to which side was the front. But this is what all of the blanket looks like for the year so far. I can't believe how big it has gotten. It feels like it was just like, you know, I was trying to figure out and excited to see how wide it was gonna be because it was still too close to the knitting needle. Yeah, it's amazing how big this thing has gotten. But anyway, that is gonna do it for the video today. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And way more importantly, I hope you enjoy your day today no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And as for tomorrow, I don't know if I am going to be joining Father, but or if he's even gonna be going for sure, but he mentioned that he might want to go on a little motorcycle ride because it is going to be warmer than it has been. So because it's still going to be pretty darn cold, I don't know if I'm going to be going on a motorcycle ride tomorrow, but it is a maybe. That might happen tomorrow. Again, I'm not sure. We will see, but besides that, I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. But yeah, we will figure it out together. And again, yeah, as for today, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye! I'll see you later!